learners, and welcome to our platform, that is Pendulum EDU, and this session is the Hindu vocabulary session. So let's start with today's article, and the article that we have for you today is on the visa halt in US. Now, the article heads as downing the shutters. Downing, if I tell you, it means to bring to ground. कह सकते हैं, आप कह सकते हो शटर गिराना, राइट? दैट इज व्हाट दे आर डूइंग. सो हिंदी में इट्स सिंपल वर्ड, दैट इज गिराना, दैट इज डाउनिंग. So downing the shutters, they are closing it, okay, or they are putting a halt to it, मतलब रोक लगा रहे हैं, give it a stop, a pause, okay, that is what it is. Downing the shutters. Now here when I say visa halt, remember here when I say on H1B visa halt, this is used as a noun here, though halt can also be used as an action word, verb. So verb के तरह भी use हो सकता है and noun also. It depends on the usage in a sentence. It depends on how you want to put it across in a sentence. So it says Trump's visa halt may run into opposition from America before the November poll. The White House has made a proclamation. Now any word that ends on ION, as I have already said it, I have discussed it I guess in the previous article as well. That any word that ends on ION is a noun. So proclamation is a declaration, or you can say it's an announcement. Okay, जिसे हिंदी में आप कहते हो घोषणा. Something to state, कोई चीज़ state करना या एक statement देना, ठीक है? Restricting the issuance of non-immigrant work visas across the board, purportedly to clamp down on American jobs going to foreign workers, a consistent policy priority of the Donald Trump administration. Why are they doing this? क्यों ये halt लगाए जा रहे हैं on H1B visa? The reason is given here. Now this is purportedly. Now purportedly is an adverb first of all, and it means allegedly, like you can say presumably, which is आप presume करो कि ये ऐसा इसलिए किया जा रहा है. The reason is to clamp down. It is a phrasal verb because see it has a verb and a preposition, which is a phrasal verb. Clamp down means to bring down, okay, to bring down, or you can say to suppress, that is कम करना, right? किसी चीज को on what, किस चीज़ को कम कर रहे हैं? On American jobs going to foreign workers. So ये जो process है, people from different countries coming to the US and getting jobs there. So they're saying the American jobs going to the foreign workers, they want to cut down on it. The broad brush order includes the H1B visa for skilled workers, which is widely garnered by Indian nationals. Now see, this is important to know. H1B visa, which is for skilled workers, it is widely garnered by Indian nationals. Now garner here is used as an action word, that is verb, and garner means which is assembled or which is made up of. Like most of Indians are part of it, like are the holders of it. Okay, so garner आप कह सकते हैं to make up, बनाना. assemble करना, it's a simple word, संचित करना, ठीक है? That is what they have done. उन्होंने ये जो पूरा जो होल्डर है H1B वीज़ा के, मेजरली कौन है? Indian nationals. The H2B visa issued to seasonal workers in the landscaping and hospitality industries, the L1 visa for intra-company transfers, and the J1 visa for students on work-study summer programs. It will also impact the H4 visa for dependents of H1 visa holders. The proclamation will enter into force. Now, this is an important concept. When I say enter into, this is a grammatical concept which has been asked n number of times in competitive exams. See, it's important to understand that with enter, generally we don't use any preposition. If I say I entered in the room, that's inappropriate. I would have to say I entered the room because enter itself means you're going inside something. So in is inappropriate with it. I believe I have to state that, and I would reiterate it, that there's no preposition to be used with this word, that is enter. But there is an exception. The exception states that whenever you enter into some agreement, okay, maybe a deal, a pact, or treaty, then you can use this preposition, that is enter into. Alright, that is you're moving from one state to another, or one position to another. For example, I dived into, or I entered into, or I stepped into the garden. Okay, that would be inappropriate. But I can say I entered into an agreement with ABC Limited. That would be appropriate. Similarly, they have entered into force on June 24 and be applicable until the end of the calendar year, which notably includes the November 3 presidential election. Now, notably is an adverb and it means specially. Specially, which in Hindi you would say something that is very special. हम उसे हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं? विशेष. Okay, that is important. It is intended as a follow-on order reducing the number of foreigners entering the US, as it comes on the back of the 60-day halt in legal migration that began on April 23. Now, ये जो orders हैं, ये whatever the decision has been made, जो कि halt लगाना है on the visa, H1B visa issuance, this came on into effect, or this came after the 60-day halt, that is in the legal migration since April 23. Moving ahead, the article says, while abroad sway the workers, sway again, as I said, a wide or a broad area, BROAD, broad area or section you can say, or part you can say. ठीक है, जिसे आप कहते हो बड़ा हिस्सा. ठीक है, you can say big area. So in Hindi you can term it like that. So swathe, a broad swathe, here it is noun, of workers is likely to be affected by the latest pause in visa processing. The latest restriction will not apply to visa holders. Now this is important. Who are already within the US, or those who are outside it and have already been issued valid visas. So it won't be applicable to these people. The reasoning offered by the White House is that the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic has significantly disrupted Americans. Now, disrupt is a verb here, and disrupt means to damage. It is given in past form, disrupted. So you can say damaged, or you can say to damage, because with to we use first form. Or you can say किसी चीज़ को ख़त्म करना, बर्बाद कर देना, नष्ट करना, right? That is disrupt. To the extent that the overall unemployment rate in the country nearly quadrupled between February and May 2020 to 13.3. Now, their unemployment rate has quadrupled. What is quadruple? Quadruple means to increase fourfold. मतलब 4 गुना बढ़ना. Okay, that is quadruple. So that is the reason they are doing this, because उनके खुद के country में unemployment rate बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है. Okay, there's little doubt the policies of the Trump White House are likely to genuflect to the broader requirements of the 2020 presidential campaign. Now, they are saying that the decision that Mr. Trump has made, or the statement that he has given of putting a halt on the issuance of the visa, they say कि वहाँ पर there's a doubt that amid all of this presidential campaign, okay, will he lower it down, or will he give it a second thought? There is a doubt. And how can we judge it? We can judge it through this word, that is genuflect. Genuflect means to show respect. To show respect, or to show deference to something or someone. This is the verb, ठीक है. जैसे हम कह सकते हैं हिंदी में किसी को हम जब आदर दिखाना या सम्मान करना किसी का, that is what genuflect is. ठीक है. सो वो कह रहे क्या वो इस चीज़ को रिस्पेक्ट शो करेंगे, वुड ही रिस्पेक्टेड एंड वो डिसाइड करेंगे या इसको थोड़ा सा ईज आउट करेंगे, ही वुड गिव सम सॉर्ट ऑफ रिलैक्सेशन टू दिस. One of which is a sharp focus in America first, or in this case, the need to progress aggressive action against American jobs allegedly being lost to foreign workers. Allegedly again is an adverb, and allegedly का मतलब क्या होता है? Something that is presumed, something that is assumed to be, or something that seems to be true. Like you don't have proof for it, but it seems to be true, it appears to be true. This week's proclamation offered data to bolster, it is a verb, it is an action word, and after to we have used first form of verb. When I say bolster, it means to support. Bolster means to support. I would jot it down here. आप हिंदी में कह सकते हैं सहारा देना, right? Bolster is a verb and it means to support. Support that claim, noting that between February and April, more than 20 million US workers lost their jobs in key industries where employers are currently requesting H-1B visa and L workers to fill positions. Moving ahead, the article says it also observed that similar or higher numbers could be found in the other listed visa categories. However, Mr. Trump may find that the blowback from America, the employers of millions non-migrant foreign workers, is speedy and savage. Now, when I say blowback is the result or adverse effect of something, of some political action. Adverse effect of a political action, that is a blowback. It is a noun, ठीक है. आप कह सकते हैं हिंदी में कि ये किसी चीज़ का, किसी पॉलिटिकल एक्शन का परिणाम है, consequence है, it is a consequence of that. And when I say that it is speedy and savage, the blowback is speedy and it's savage. Savage is an adjective, which means it is harsh. बहुत ही कठोर, कठिन है, बहुत ही challenging है, that is what it is. Already, Google CEO Sundar Pichai has responded by tweeting, immigration has contributed immensely. Immensely means greatly. It is a simple word. I hope you guys know it. It is an adverb. To America's economic success, making it a global leader in tech. And also, Google, the company it is today. Disappointed by today's proclamation, we'll continue to stand with immigrants and work to expand opportunity for all. If more captains of the Fortune 500 companies strike this note of disappointment and lobby quietly behind closed doors to boost the prospects. Now, prospect is noun, and prospect here, prospects of Mr. Trump's rival. Now, when I say prospect, it means the possibility. Okay, possibility, which is in Hindi, it is a simple word. You can say the संभावना किसी बात का, किसी बात के होने की possibility. Okay, of Mr. Trump's rival. Rival means the opposition or the person who is standing against or your enemy in the November election. Former Democratic Vice President, that is Joe Biden. This might be the straw that breaks the back of the Trump campaign juggernaut. Campaign juggernaut is campaign force. जो ये जो force लगाया जा रहा है, juggernaut is a noun, ठीक है. जो powerful force है campaign का, उसको शायद ये break कर देगा. Now this is a phrase that is given here, the straw that breaks the back. Straw that breaks the back is a phrase which means something, a minor thing, कोई बहुत ही छोटा चीज, a minor thing that brings or that gives a major effect or impact. That is what a straw that breaks the back means. Okay, it's a phrase, or you can say it's an idiom to be used. So this is the entire thing that is there in this article. This was the context of the article to be discussed with you people here. And in number of words, the amazing words, blowback, again, it is a word that is related to politics. So see, whenever you get a reading comprehension or maybe closed passages or a parajumble sentences, it is important to get the context. And if you get the context, it becomes easier to understand the vocabulary. And through vocabulary only you will be able to get the context, whether it is related to economy or socio-economic issues, or maybe of historic history, or maybe of science or other parts. That is the reason that having or building word power is this important. Okay, so I hope you would revise these words and have a list of synonyms and antonyms to this. Okay, and you can drop the comment to us if you have doubts for this. Also, I want you to answer this question in the comment section. If I say uh, that they, along with XYZ Limited, have entered into an agreement for coming financial year. If I've stated this sentence, is it appropriate in terms of usage of enter or not? Just comment yes or no, or the sentence is correct or incorrect. I'll see you in the next session soon. Till then, keep learning and keep growing. Thank you so much.